We're getting it underway. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to start it off. Thank you for joining us today with the one and only Mr. Amit Kittypie, Mr. World Champion competing. I think we've all competed at the World Championships, right?
Yes.
Some of the greatest League of Legends players of all time have come together to give you this Beyond the Rift episode number 9. Scar, give him a quick intro. Who are you?
Welcome, guys. I'm Skara. I used to be a teammate. I went 2 Worlds with Kittypie. We did something at Worlds, and now I'm a streamer, content creator, and I'm here to join you guys today.
And joining us in the middle, the one and only, the man of mystery, who's slightly off to the left. I think if you can move a little bit to the right.
I have to move?
Yeah. Because I can't, trust me, I can't move this.
Wait, left or right?
I think whichever way you're going right now, you're left.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Wait, I'm so far to my mouse.
Oh, are you? Whatever. You don't need the mouse, dude, for this. The one and only, the man of mystery himself has been revealed. It is none other than Xmithie. Xmithie, give him a quick intro. Who is this man?
Well, my name is Jake Pachero, and then my in-game name is Xmithie, and I'm the jungler for Immortals. And then, we just lost our world.
Unfortunate.
Out there.
Unfortunate. But we're gonna be getting into the nitty-gritty of all that stuff. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out. Discord, fantastic service. Live question and answer on the Beyond the Rift Discord server at the end of the show. We're going to be taking questions, and we're going to be giving out answers. So please go on there, ask whatever questions you have in mind. Also, big shout-out to Scar. Who's a big shout-out?
Big shout-out to Acer Predator for sponsoring our show. They're the official Worlds Monitor sponsor this year. It's official sponsor of Worlds. Without them, we can't make this show happen. We can't bring you that groundbreaking first early access to the guests like we do on a weekly basis.
Good stuff, Scar. All right, well, let's just get it underway then. We're going to go straight into topic number 1. So a lot of organizations such as Dignitas, P1, and Envy are supposed to adjust the names. Okay, let's just say we made these topics yesterday, and by we, I mean Skara did. So we didn't get the news, and I'm sure IMT didn't get the news either. But so they're supposedly out of the LCS. How do you feel about these orgs leaving? We'll get into the IMT thing later, but how do you feel about Dignitas, P1, and Envy? I feel like I can understand P1 and Envy. Actually, not really Envy. I can understand P1. Like, if FlyQuest got out too, I can would any of you guys have a problem with FlyQuest and it?
No, I expected FlyQuest to get out first. Because if you see what they're doing, they have, a show that doesn't get much traction. They have, player-made guides. And really, their first split, they made 0 content. And, almost 0 effort for anything. And the second split, they tried to do some stuff, but it was, so late. I thought FlyQuest would be one of the first teams rejected, honestly.
Yeah.
They're not confirmed yet.
Yeah, Dignitas and Envy getting out, though, is that was pretty surprising. I feel like Dignitas is such a stable. I've talked about Dignitas before. God bless them, dude, because, they were my first team. They were my only team. But, with them, it's quantity over quality. They just mass produce just awful fucking content. No one gave a shit about it. I remember when I was on that team, they'd always ask me, "Cutie dude, do one of these, do this shit. People are gonna love it." You think people are gonna love it? Let's do it, man. I'd ask, "Hey, can I see how many views it got?" 100. Oh shit, dude. I guess you guys are right. So, and then they'd pump out 50 more of the same fucking thing. So, I can understand Dig not getting in, but I don't know. I feel like this shit's pretty weird. Do we know what exactly the requirements are? Is it just Riot? Because there's over 100 people that.
Yeah, it's essentially whatever Riot wants, right? If Riot says they don't like the color of the teams, all right, they're out. Technically, they can say that,
Yeah, they don't actually have to have a reason. They could just be
Yeah, but essentially they want orgs that have, I don't know, I'm guessing a lot of money and a lot of brand appeal to bring stuff in. I mean, Jake, what do you think about these orgs leaving?
I mean, yeah, I think I agree with you guys when it's just in Riot's favor and whatever they want to do. Well, they need to have like the big orgs, so like TSMC9. Oh yeah, TLG, and yeah, Team Liquid. Like they have to have those teams, and then
Would you say Immortals is not a big org?
Yeah, I can't
I
believe.
think
You can go.
like Immortals deserves to be in it since like they have a really good track record on like getting even players. Like they've been pretty swell, like just hanging out with them, or like they pretty much give everything that we need. So I was
Yeah,
well, I don't know if
Okay.
is it for sure, because we still don't know if it's
no, I don't
confirmed.
think it's confirmed yet. That's why, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I love Riot, dude, and more power to them because they can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't think they're that fucking like. They just got like Immortals has been a good team since they've entered the LCS, right? Like, I don't think there was any point where Immortals was like,
The last split they were 7th, I think, but that was the worst split. They've gone to Worlds once, and then the last year they were like first in the regular season, and then they didn't do so well in playoffs.
yeah. Like, I feel like this is a team with they have a track record of being successful, and it's not like the players aren't like people like Immortals. People love Immortals. Maybe not as much as TSM, but people still like the team, and they like them more than Dignitas, P1, Envy. Like, I don't even fucking know who's on those teams. So, like, I don't know. I'm just very surprised. If Immortals goes down and FlyQuest doesn't, I'm gonna call fucking shenanigans. That's bullshit. Do you know?
All right, can you turn up Xmithie on your end, or Xmithie, can you get closer to your mic? It's like a little bit quiet.
Yeah, I can turn up Xmithie here.
Pretty close.
Okay. Then that's fine. But I got a question for you, Jake. Does Immortals treat you well? Like, you've been a part of like COG, you've been a part of other orgs. How would you say Immortals treats you? Because maybe maybe that's the point. Like, maybe Riot heard Immortals treats their players pretty poorly. Makes them slaves or something. Would you say?
Yeah, some
Immortals does
renegades type of shit.
Well, I think it depends on how you say or how you mean like how they treat you. Since like you like there's like other orgs that like they give tough love, But as Immortals, they've been pretty good so far. Like I haven't had any problems at all. They treat us out to get food or to give us team activities or like any other org should. And yeah, like they've been gone far and beyond like on other stuff, like on how we do in events and stuff like that. And we're pretty close to LCS compared to like other teams that have been to. So like it's pretty nice so far.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, on what grounds would Immortals not, like, obviously they have a track record for success. Like I said, they have the monetary backing, as far as I'm aware. They have good players
the
that are,
results.
like, marketable. They have, like, the content that people want. They have, like, I can't see on what grounds they wouldn't take. That's why I'm, like, skeptical about it. Because, I mean, it was said some shit about the Overwatch League, but I don't know, man. They haven't confirmed with you yet, right, on what's happening, Jake?
No team like
Yeah.
not even like TSM or CLG or I think it's just all from ESPN.
Okay.
The very, very, like, from what I understand, like last week or something, each of the teams should have been notified. One person on the org should have been notified. So I'm assuming like it's like the owner pretty much, or the investors, and that's it. But so like everyone knows, but they're not allowed to go public with it till obviously like I don't know, November or December. Of course, that's just not going to happen. If you're a team in the league, you want ESPN to find out because that's how you build hype, right? It's like, oh well, I got into the LCS league, but I can't say anything about it. But just like message Jacob Wolf, hey man, something happened to me, something really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everything's gonna get leaked, so we'll find out. Like, I trust this to some extent. I'm hoping it's not true, but like for the most part, Mr. Wolf has been on record or on track for like most of his stuff.
Well, do you think it's a good decision, Scar?
No, dude, I love Immortals. I think, look, just think of it this way. Think of every team that's entered the LCS and done well. Like every new brand. So before there was C9, you could argue LMQ did really well. And then aside from those two brands, no one else.
Hey, FlyQuest did really well when they first got in.
No, they didn't. Shut up. Literally, it's
Wait, yeah, I thought
Immortals.
FlyQuest popped the fuck off when they first got in, and then they just
At
sucked.
the very
They did the
beginning.
first half.
Yeah,
And
come
then
on,
they
dude.
fell
You
off.
trying to discredit them.
So we still lost against them in playoffs, so
Yeah. Dude,
we
FlyQuest.
got
All
first
right.
place and third place.
Alright. I want to say, like, you know, like an org a new org that can get to Worlds and can make, like, the finals of, or like a top 4 placing, you know? And to be fair, yeah, FlyQuest made top 4 for their first split, so I guess you could consider them somewhat of a success, but for the most part, Immortals was one of the most successful new orgs in the league scene. And it feels really bad because, like, they got rejected.
Yeah, the thing is, if the news is true, I just want to see what team could possibly be replaced. Because unless they got, like, fucking Pepsi Cola fucking joining the LCS or some shit, like, I feel like Immortals was doing a good job. Like, if you gave them more time, I feel like Immortals could have done a fucking great job. They were always on an uprise, so to kick them out now is just, it just seems so fucking random. That's why I'm skeptical on the news. I don't really trust it, but
I have a question. Do you have a problem with Echo Fox being accepted?
I don't. I'm on Delta Fox, so don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
aren't you guys pretty biased?
Yeah, I might be a little biased,
Come on, guys.
but I definitely don't think that if Immortals doesn't get in, neither should Echo Fox.
For me, it's much more like individual things, right? I think Immortals should be in, and I think Echo Fox should also be in. But if Immortals got out because Echo Fox did, that would be a different story. But I think
No, I want to know, like, on what grounds does... Because, I mean, Echo Fox, obviously a wonderful team. Exceptional. Rick Fox, great guy. Love him, dude. Fantastic what he's doing in the esports sector. But, like, I want to know on what grounds does Echo Fox have, like, a lead on IMT that it's like, you know, we got to weigh the options. Echo Fox, IMT. Echo Fox has done this, and this. IMT, they haven't done any. IMT is just slacking all around. We're going to go with Echo Fox. That's it. Like, could you do that? Could you talk to yourself and be like, you know what? Echo Fox is just vastly superior brand.
I think the only thing I don't know about Echo Fox is their sponsors, I guess. Like, I think that's a difference that Immortals and Echo Fox that I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I guess they could have, like, money out the fucking ass, but...
Yeah, I think they are more fleshed out than Immortals. I think, right, a lot of people are thinking Immortals are super rich because they got the Overwatch League spot. But from what I understand, like, a lot of that money is just for that league. And so, like, their other money for, like, League of Legends may not be as, like, much as people think. And maybe Riot was worried about, like, financials on that end. It's kind of a stretch, but, like, realistically, we won't know. And I'm sure, like, Immortals will put out a statement if it's true later in the month explaining this.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I was Riot, I'm just going to play it from Riot. So if I was Riot and I heard Overwatch bought a $20 million fucking spot, or if Immortals bought a $20 million Overwatch league, you know what, dude? I'm going to fucking bleed you dry. You're out of the LCS. Good fucking luck in Overwatch League, man. Like, that shit's going to be a fucking... That's the Titanic right there, dude.
Well, I mean, it happened to Envy, right? Because Envy got an Overwatch League spot in Dallas, and then they're not in either. So
wait, but don't C9 and the other team have an Overwatch League spot?
yes, C9 has one in London, and then I don't know what the other team. Which other team are you talking about?
I don't remember what the other team is. I think
CLG didn't get in, or CLG didn't want to buy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I think those are the only teams that have them. I have no idea. Maybe there's a conflict of interest. I'm sure at some point it'll be explained. At the moment, though, not sure why it happened. I would have liked to see Immortals in the LCS.
Yeah, I want to see more of, like, what's to come of this shit, because that's some bullshit right there. But I'm sure Riot in their infinite wisdom, like I always say, people always try to discredit Riot. Like, Riot's got no idea what the fuck they're doing. Give them time. Everyone, I'm telling you, it's going to be, they're going to knock it out of the park. Riot's never disappointed.
I'm sure Riot, like, it'll be really obvious if Riot announces the teams that did make it. It'll be like, well, announcing, like, I don't know, some super rich org, like Apple has bought into the LCS. And it's like, oh, well, that's why Immortals didn't make it, you know. But until that happens, like, there'll be a lot of question marks up in the air.
Yeah. Let's go to the next topic. So, you just got back from Worlds after competing in the group stage. Unfortunately, you guys didn't do that well in the second week. What happened?
Are we talking about the second week, or are we talking about what happened at the whole World?
Oh, you can do the whole Worlds, man.
Hey, you can,
People here want to know.
Well, before Worlds, we went to boot camp in Korea for like 3 weeks, and practice was going pretty well. We were just accommodating ourselves to, like, this is it's like my third time boot camping in Korea. Oh yeah, 2 in Seoul G, and then one more. So I think just 3. So yeah, like I think it's still like sort of like a requirement if you're like enrolled to boot camp in Korea, because like no one's gonna practice with you in North America because like everyone's on their vacation time, or I guess you can't scrim with anyone pretty much. So you have to go to Korea. It was pretty fun. And then like the venue in China was actually pretty nice, like better than the ones I've been to before, like in Europe and in North America. And then first week was going pretty well for North America actually. Like I guess pretty much every world.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So
Every Worlds, the last 3 Worlds, week 1 has been 6-3 for NA teams.
Is it really?
Yes, the last 3 Worlds, the first week has been 6-3. Now it wasn't as even as this season, but every week 1 has been 6-3.
Damn.
They're making it that obvious for scripts, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta get creative with that shit. Come on. So then what happened? What happened second week, dude? Because that's what I always want to know. Is I'll see Worlds, and like we talked about it before. Sky was getting me hyped up. He was like, "Man, dude, NA's going crazy. They're all gonna make it out." It's like second week, dude. As soon as that shit happens, like I want to know like what happens between the first and second week that we go from looking so dominant to unluckiness.
Well, I don't know if I can even compare scrims, because like, first of all, we can't really like share that much from scrims, but we were doing as well as we did like the previous weeks, so I can't really like blame that on just practice, because we play the same, or maybe that's the problem, because we play the same, like we play the same amount, or like we put in effort the same amount, and then maybe other teams put more effort from like the second week, and maybe we just suck at adapting, and then maybe they're just fast like adapting to us. So like I don't know, I played Worlds like 4 times and then I still can't figure it out, so I don't know.
I mean, do you feel like, because you've played at Worlds a lot, do you feel like it's a coach analyst type of problem, like you need more than just from the players, or is it a player problem, or a combination of the two?
Good question. Actually, I don't know, because our analysts were doing pretty well. Like they still give us info, even though like we were like states or countries apart. But I still can't figure it out. Also.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this: do you think it's because NA just chokes in week 2? Like, why is that what happens? You know, all the teams just decide like, you know, they really need the Heimlich maneuver, and they just all like just can't like function as a team. Like
I feel like that's the obvious. Like I think it's pretty obvious that NA chokes in second week in like every Worlds, but we just don't know like what the reason is. Like some people say it's like we can't adapt fast enough, but like I can see it at the same time, but like I think there's more to it than that.
Okay. I mean, do you think that they're just... Could it be that they're just figuring out your play style that fast and like the setup in one set, I guess? Or in the sets that you play first week?
Yeah, I can see that. Because that's when people started playing really fast, actually. Like, that's when, like, TSM got found out. Like, we sort of got found out, but not really. It's like, we just got fucked, like, pretty much every phase. But yeah, like, some teams played fast. Like, people started playing Caitlyn again. People started playing Jace Rumble. Like, I haven't seen that in, like, so long, but it worked. So, I guess we just couldn't adapt fast enough.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, that shit, I'm sure there's more to it than just NA chugs. Like, I don't know what the problem is. I don't think it's entirely on the players. I personally think it's probably like a coach analyst thing, because that's when it truly shines, is like trying to figure out the play, watching the VODs and being like, all right, this shit needs to happen. We need to fucking be doing this kind of stuff. This is how you beat this kind of play style. Like, what do you think of it, Skara?
I have no idea, dude. I thought we could bring in Xmithie and Jake would just tell us like the reason why. You know, he'd be able to explain the phenomenon. You know, no one else can tell what it is, but him. He's been at Worlds multiple times. He's one of the most tenured players in North America. But even he's a little bit stumped. So I don't know why, but it seems like, you know, it might just be the adaptation stuff. Maybe the other teams are just better at adapting. That's what I would initially consider. But it's gotta be more than that. You know, it could be a little bit unlucky too. But I don't know. I don't think you can be that unlucky every year.
Lucky every, like, 4 years now?
Yeah. I don't know how much luck starts to play after that time. But let's go to the next.
Like, it's also when you're winning too. So like when you're winning, like you're beating that playstyle, and then they put like a random playstyle like the next week, and then if you can't adapt fast enough, then you're pretty much just gonna lose, because maybe that's what they've been hiding for like all those scrims.
Wait, so you said like they're bringing out stuff you'd never seen the Rumble J4 or like Caitlyn picked before until they started whipping it out, or what?
Yeah, like sometimes like people do it in scrims, for example, and like maybe they do it once or twice, and then like from the span of like a few days, not even like a week, it's like a few days, like trying to figure that shit out, what to counter, because like maybe you played that like a year ago, and then you don't know how to counter it now because like it's been so long. Like, I'm just making excuses up, but I just.
Hey, they're not excuses, dude. That's loser talk, man. I don't want to hear that kind of loser talk out of you, man. Skara's the type of player to make excuses. Xmithie, though, he doesn't make excuses, dude. We're getting out of this topic, dude. I don't like hearing that kind of stuff.
Agreed.
So, let me ask you, how is it playing at Worlds with the current meta?
I actually hate this meta.
Dude, amen to that one. I fucking can't stand this shit.
It's not even the art sensor meta. It would just like when it's like all about scaling, like it doesn't even matter what early game or mid game you have, as long as you have a better late game. It's like I really hate that meta, because like you don't have to be proactive early game or mid game and hope like you can just scale up and win.
Yeah, like, I'll talk about it from, like, a solo queue perspective. Like, for me, this meta is fucking miserable because, one, I know if I don't pick a late game carry, I fucking I haven't seen a Lucian bottom in fucking forever for good reason. Like, I haven't seen any of those champions. It's just Kog'Maw, Tristana, and, like, Kalista every now and then. Those are the only fucking champions I ever see. I'm so fucking tired of seeing that with, like, Lulu. Because it's just the most brain-dead playstyle. It doesn't matter if you get them, like, 30 kills. Like, you get 30 kills ahead of them, great, dude. If everyone on your team's fucking monkeys and no one knows how to initiate or start a fight, they're going to scale up, and then they're just going to kill your entire team. And it's just like, well, that was great, dude. At least when you played against things like Lucian or Ezreal, AD, They got to a point where they're fucking useless. Like, it doesn't matter how good early game they did. Like, you reach 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it's like, alright, you're fucking useless now. I miss that kind of stuff. I really hate barrier. I really hate barrier heal bottom, bitch support versus all that garbage.
Well, enough about this. QD's opinion. Jake, what was your favorite meta at Worlds? Because you've been like 3 times already.
Favorite meta of Worlds? Actually, it's pretty funny because like most of the time I go to Worlds, I really hate the meta. When the only time I really liked the meta was when Kindred, Nidalee, Graves, like Lee Sin, like all of them were like pretty strong. Cause I like range carries pretty much in the jungle.
Hey, you got Ezreal.
I think that was MSI actually. Yeah, that's why I played Ezreal actually the second week. What, first week too? Yeah, played both weeks actually.
Yeah. I mean, what would have been the world's metas? It was like, I just remember one of them was like Mordekaiser, and then the other one was
Gameplay.
yeah, Mordekaiser gameplay. Yeah, and then the other one was like you just played like Zyra or some shit bottom. It was just Zyra, Malzahar, and like Misfortune bottom, right?
Yeah, another one was the season 3 Annie, where literally Annie became like the best support in the game, with like random assassins everywhere.
That was the SKT one, right?
Yeah, that one was pretty crazy. And then there was like a Victor Lulu meta after that, I think in season 4.
Yeah, I feel like the world's meta, it definitely blows dick every time. Now that I think about it, I don't think any of the metas have been like, damn, this shit's hype, dude. It's like, damn, they gotta ban the same shit out every game because it's so horrendously overpowered. But I guess that's what Worlds does, so. Yeah, you know what? Worlds metas all suck. Let's go to the next topic. So, you got the chance to scrim against the best teams in the world. Who was the most interesting team you guys played against?
Let me remember real quick. It's been so long. It's been like years. I'm trying to forget this.
You're trying to forget?
Well, just in Worlds in general. But, I think Samsung and SKT were pretty good. I think Samsung, we learned a lot mainly from like Korean teams and like maybe EDG, RNG. Like pretty much everyone in we scrim was like we learned something from it because like everyone's playstyle is so different and like we couldn't really practice where playing against a Mordekaiser top or like an Urgot top, or a lane swap, but yeah, like you can still learn a lot from just like playing new teams, even though like they may be not as good, but you still learn a lot from them.
Wait. You say you learned a lot. What's something you learned? Like, can you share with us?
Here's the trick question now. Getting into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, you're trying to get stress from me for you can use in Delta Fox, Jimmy.
Yeah. Dude, I need as much help as I can get. We won like 2 games. Dude.
You're probably not jungling. Are you jungling now or mid?
No. We're kind of
we're kaboom. We lost every game.
We're like imploding. But like, let's assume I could go back. What secrets could you impart from me from these different international teams?
I mean, it's like just really small stuff. So like, I don't know if you can really apply it to like solo queue, for example. But like even just as small as like staying in a bush for like maybe even a minute or so, just so that like you can wait for that jungler to come into his jungle, or like just like when they have the advantage that you can just literally just wait at that. Like I think there's one team in the Worlds that actually did that a lot, where like they're so far behind, but they just stand on one bush on the enemy team and they catch someone and then they can get tempo out of it and then they just try to get an objective out of it. It's just like small stuff like that, but like it's so minuscule. Like in solo queue, it doesn't really work because like it requires teamwork, or you get a little lead out of it that it's not really worth it.
Okay, let me ask you though, because we asked what the best teams you played against. You said you played against Samsung, SKT. They're pretty good. Who was good? Who would you call the best team that you played against?
In scrims?
Yeah.
I would say TSM.
TSM?
Oh,
Do you mean that or you memeing?
wait.
It's I mean, everyone was pretty good.
Pretty good, dude. Come on, pretty good. You gotta give me. I want the best. Who's the best?
Uh, how can you say that? Like, Judy's Scrim records? I don't know.
Not
Like,
even scrimmer. I want the person you played against. Wow, they made you played against them. You finished up your scrim block, and you're wow.
well, I would say probably the Chinese teams, but cause like in Korea teams, like like they're pretty calculated, and then you know what they're gonna do, but just like it's like you know what they're gonna do, but you can't really counter it, cause like that's the best decision that you can make. But like for Chinese teams, like they always like come up with like really aggressive early games to like 10 minutes that they just catch you off guard. Cause like it's like sometimes in solo queue it works. Like sometimes it's so stupid that it works, or like sometimes it's like too genius that it works. It just happens a lot when we're against Chinese teams.
All right, fair enough. So you say Chinese teams are some of the best when it comes to doing stupid shit.
Doing really aggressive
Doing really aggressive. I like that.
playstyle. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright, fair enough, Ted. Let's go to the next topic. So a lot of people talk about pro player burning out. How real is this problem?
I think the only time I had a burnout was when I got relegated in XDG. Rest in peace. I retired or not really retired. I was burned out for like a few months or so, so I didn't really join that summer split. I don't know when was that, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't remember.
I think it was like 4 years ago, actually. Yeah, it was fucking a while ago. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I know for me, like pro player burnout is definitely a thing that a lot of people can face with how many hours a day do you practice? How many hours a day are you playing League of Legends?
During Worlds and probably like at the end of the split is when I played the most. So like from like scrims are just maybe like 6 to 8 hours, like 6 to 10 hours. Then you're gonna play like maybe like 5 or 6 more hours with solo queue after that. It's like from like 12 hours to 15 or like 11 hours to 15 hours of just League of Legends in your face.
What is your usual schedule like during just let's say LCS?
So you wake up around like 9:30, and then you scrim or 10. Which it's been so long. I haven't scrimmed in like early because like it's so different because like you wake up at like 12 in China because the time zones are different. But you do 10 to 5, and then after that you solo queue to like either 12 or 2.
Wait, 10 to 5 and then solo queue from 12 to 2?
No, 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 like till like from like after like you either take a break after you scrim and then you people solo queue to like 12 or to 2.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Jesus,
It
man.
depends on the person, yeah.
I mean, do you think it takes a certain special type? Like, I know for me, like, I can say it takes a special type of someone to play that much League of Legends. Like, I love this game. I play it 10 hours a day, every day. Like, a lot of people think being a pro player, you just gotta be good at, like, to play this game that fucking much, and especially when you're at a competitive level, and you obviously have a competitive drive or whatever, if you lose games and you're playing the game that fucking much, you're gonna fucking burn out. Like that just happens. Like I personally don't really like the fact that you have to play so much League. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like there should be something that like mandates the amount of time that you play League because playing that much fucking League of Legends, I mean, one, it can't be good for you mentally, and two, it probably can't be good for you physically. But I mean, what do you think of that?
I guess it just differs on every player. Since like especially when you're losing a lot, then yeah, it definitely sucks like to solo queue after you, for example, you scrim like after you lose an LCS game, and then you lose that solo queue game, so it's like that just keeps adding up to like burning out.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what happened to me in XTG actually. Just like we won like 7 games out of like 20 something in that split, and then we got relegated after. So like I didn't touch league after that for like a month or two. Like I was pretty burnt out. So
Yeah, I mean, I can't
it
even
happened.
blame because yeah, like that shit mentally just fucking destroys players. I think league burnout's a pretty big issue. How would they address it? I have no idea. But I mean, Scar, what do you think?
Dude, I don't even know, man. I think I don't even know if burnout is like as bad, but like if you're winning, right? If you start losing, though, I agree with you guys. That's a mental strain, right? It's really rare that you can take losses back to back without it affecting you. Dude, even in solo queue, if you have a bad day and you lose a lot, it gets to you, right? So, like, imagine if you're just losing nonstop and like competitively. That stuff must suck. I don't know how they can fix that though, but that's why they bring in like therapists, right? To be able to help with the players mentally, because I feel like without some of the help with that, like some of the players really need like the ability to fall back on something.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, Jake. The Pro Player Union, is that thing like up and running now or no?
Yeah, it's been running for a few months already.
Can you share what kind of like things that they're trying to tackle over there? Like, do they like talk to the players regularly about that kind of stuff or no?
Well, I don't know if it's they, because like there's only one person that's like mainly running the. Is it called the union?
It's some shit.
But
Yeah, it's pretty much
yeah,
it's a
something
player
like that.
Yeah.
member, yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty like he's pretty hands on like talking to players, like doing like physical meetings and like online meetings if you can't make it. And they talk about like what's gonna happen next year, like what you should do during this time, and then what you shouldn't do. So yeah, like they've been pretty helpful so far, and
I mean, have they started talking about like tackling types of problems like player burnout, or is it just I guess contract type of stuff? Or
I think it's more general. We're like talking about like people's career and like what the state of LCS gonna be next year, and then what's gonna happen during the off season is what he's tackling more right now.
oh, okay, okay. I was just curious.
I'm pretty general about it because I actually like missed like one meeting or two. So
Hey, don't sweat it, dude. I probably missed them too. So let's go to the next topic. So, as one of the original players from the very beginning of competitive league, how is it possible to have such a long competitive career?
The people want to know, Jake.
uh
Yeah, what's your secret?
it might be really cheesy, but like the reason I'm still playing this game is just because it's really competitive. Because I play a shit ton of games like before, only just because like, oh, I want to get rank 1 on this ladder, or I want to be the best against my friends, and like that's just pretty much how I still want to be one of the best in like my region. And like I don't think there's like I think I thought about it a lot, and it's like, but I think like that's like the root for me.
You think the
You heard it?
yeah
You can go.
the whole thing behind your career, what's made you into this monster of a player, is just your desire to be the best?
I guess you can say that.
Well,
That's all you need, folks. Drive.
let me ask you this then, because you said the drive, the desire to be number one. Would you have that for any other game? You think?
Yeah, that's why I play like I used like like a year ago. Like I used to play every game. Like that's like really competitive, except for like maybe MMO games, but like Counter Strike, even PUBG now, or like I forgot what other like.
Rocket League.
Oh, I never played Rocket League. I played Overwatch.
You're missing out, dude. That was where the competitive scene's at. Dude, well, let me ask you: do you think you'd switch over to Overwatch?
Not Overwatch.
Not
Probably
Overwatch.
not.
You're not feeling the competitive scene of Overwatch.
Yeah, it's like PUBG would have been better because it's more casual.
Wait, you're gonna
And
call PUBG a casual game?
yeah,
You think?
not as casual as Fortnite, but
Wait, see,
like people can still play.
you don't think PUBG is gonna be the next League of Legends?
Probably not.
Probably not. Dude, this guy calling PUBG, he's calling him out, dude. Overwatch, PUBG, Rocket League, casual.
I never said anything about Rocket.
Alright, he didn't say anything about
It
Rocket
might be
League.
the next League of Legends, actually.
Yeah, Rocket League will be the next one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, fair enough. I mean, Scar, let me ask you about your competitive. What do you think made you into the competitive player that you were?
Dude, I just think it's drive. I think that's all it. If you have drive, it's like something where like you really have to like you want it. You really do. And if you have drive, I think you can be like the best player. And if not, then
You don't think it's
what is it?
You don't think it's
Dude,
anything to
what is
do with
motivating you
genes,
to
though? You don't think you're, like, just born better? Like, I feel
Oh,
like,
yeah. I mean-
for me, it's 50-50. Like, I'm just born better than some of the people that I play against.
So you're saying like growing up in like the swamplands?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm genetically superior. You don't feel that way sometimes? Dude, sometimes I'll play against people in solo queue, and I'm just like, this guy's, like, he's probably got, like, hands that are fucking fidgeting all over the place, dude. I'm just genetically... You don't think that's anything to do with it?
I want to say, maybe more than 50-50 is about drive, because I don't think those genetics are helping you late at night when you're trying to squeeze in the extra 1 or 2 hours and trying to make it work. I don't know about genetics. I think though that motivation comes from how badly do you want it, and I think that I agree with Xmithie, man. All the pro players, if the ones who are like staying around for a long time, they all love the game. They all love the competition.
Yeah, I'll say, like, I'm just memeing about James. Like, yeah, you have to have the drive to want to win, to want to improve, more importantly, because that leads into winning, to actually become one of the best. A lot of people, like, I'm sure you guys I'm sure Jake gets this on, like, his Twitter or some shit. Like, they're just like, how do I get better, dude? Dude, how do I become like you? How do I become one of the best? It's like, dude, like, they'll tell me, I've been stuck in, like, bronze 1 for, like, 5 years, dude. I haven't progressed anywhere. It's like, dude, you don't really want, like, if you're bronze 1 after 5 years, you don't really want to get better. Like, that's just the reality of it. It's like, do you not agree with me? Like, after a while, like, you don't actually care about getting better. Like, you don't have
Jake,
the drive.
What do you think?
I mean, if people ask on my Twitter, I usually just redirect them to your stream.
Hey, fuck you, dude. I mean, do you not agree, though? Like, for the people that have been, like, bronze 1 for, like, 5 years, and they're like, dude, I'm trying my best, and I can't rank up. It's like, dude, you're not trying, like, you don't care about getting better. Like, that's just it. No one agrees with me here? All right, I'm an asshole, dude.
I mean, I kind of get where you're going. Like, either...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like, if you're stuck being, like, unranked after 5 years, and you say the entire 5 years I've spent my blood, sweat, and tears trying to improve and get better every single day, I would be like, you know what? Maybe that's complete BS. But if you're telling me, like, for like a couple months, or like a 1 year or 2 years are stuck down there, they can only play like 1 hour a day, like twice a week, I'd be like, maybe they are trying.
Alright, maybe I'm just an asshole. Let's go to the next topic. So the end of the ranked season has arrived with a large spike in people playing. What are you looking forward to in the final weeks of this season? How many more weeks until the season ends?
I think it ends in it's November, I would say about 3 weeks. So give or take, Yeah, 20 days.
Damn, that's so fast.
I'm Diamond 2 right now. I decayed to
I
Diamond
know
2.
what you're talking about. I decayed to Diamond 1. I decayed by playing on my account and beating.
You've been playing like 1,000 games.
Yeah, I don't think that's decaying.
Nah, it's definitely decaying. It's something. I'm decaying in some aspect of my gameplay.
Your skills are decaying.
Yeah. I mean, I know for me, like, what I'm looking forward to the most is when they announce the Challenger rewards, because, like, I mean, I have the jacket right here, dude. It says Challenger. I like this jacket in the sense that I like the design. I hate the material of it, but I feel like Riot's probably learned from that, and they're going to make something that's fucking great, hopefully. So that's what I look forward to. And I mean, I enjoy solo queue when it's like when it's a fiesta and everyone's just drilling on themselves. It can be a little tilting. I mean, I know that I'm part of the problem. Let's be honest here. I'm part of the problem, but I will blame it on the fact that I'm part of the problem, but I somehow still managed to climb. So fuck everyone for allowing me. Like, I want people to be like, cutie, you're fucking garbage. You're going to stay D1 for the rest of your life until you actually try to fucking stop feeding your ass off. And I mean, they did that to me, so thank you for that. Now I got to try to climb back up on that fucking Smurf. But, you know, no, I'm fucking ranked 3. I lost a couple of games. Let's not talk about it.
I was told you had lost 8 consecutive games on your main account.
Yeah, I lost a couple of games. Dude, let me tell you, I don't want to get into it. Let's just say some fucking unfortunate shit happened. But, like, I love solo queue and it's competitive. If solo queue could always be as competitive as it was at the end of the season, like, I'd fucking love playing solo queue so much more than I do. Like,
okay, I got one issue with that. So late in the season, gameplay spikes, right? A bunch of people start playing again. You know what else spikes?
elo boosting.
People elo boosting.
Dude, that's actually the best though, because the people elo boosting make the games better. Like, now it's not these like garbage fucks.
Are you encouraging?
No, obviously I don't encourage elo boosting. Don't elo boost, dude. It's terrible.
Right.
But like, elo boosting is fucking great because it makes the game quality just that much better. It's not great. Okay, it's not great in the sense of competitive integrity, and ultimately that's all that matters because League of Legends is a competitive game first and foremost. But aside from that bullshit, like, it just makes the game so much better. Do you guys not agree? I love playing against elo boosters. It makes it fun.
I have no comment on that one.
No comment? Alright, fair enough. Scar, what about you?
I just think it makes the matchmaking system really, really random sometimes.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
like,
it fucks it up so fucking much.
It's like yes, you're playing with someone who, like, you look at his match history, he has summoners on flip flop, and he's playing like completely different champions and a different role than he used to play, and you're just like, huh. And then he's on like a team that's super stacked already. So I feel like right now, especially if like the games are like very somewhat more coin flippy than I would like, and with the addition of elo boosting, it's like extreme to some degree. And so yeah, the better player will win most of the times, but it's like it's a little bit more random now.
Yeah, I could definitely see where you're coming from with that. Yeah, elo boosting matchmaking's already fucking awful, but throw in, well, is this guy actually diamond? Like, I had a diamond 4 support on my main account that I had to dodge today, and it was like, is he actually Diamond 4 or is he just elo boost? I mean, he was actually Diamond 4 because he had a 30% win rate, but yeah, it definitely can fuck the matchmaking up a whole fucking lot. So I guess elo boosting maybe not the best, but what do you think of end of the season gameplay, Jake? You like it?
Well, usually end of the season is like after Worlds, right? Or during Worlds?
Yeah, it's like right now.
Yeah.
For instance, the next 3 weeks.
Well, I haven't played a League of Legends game since I came here like 4 or 5 days ago.
Okay,
so I
fair
can't
enough.
really comment about it. But I played in China and Korea, and yeah, I think Korea is like the best for quality solo queue games. but I think there's more ragers there than any region.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I think it's like more toxic too, because like they actually like AFK in their games.
But I don't feel
Like
like
in NA,
that's
like, people
toxic.
just backpack each other.
You think that's more toxic? Dude, I played on EU West. I went to go get Challenger on EU West. Those are some of the most toxic motherfuckers. Like they won't shut the fuck up. Like, if they just AFK, I'd be like, you know what? Okay, that's fine, dude. Just AFK. I don't give a fuck. They don't shut the fuck up, and they just feed the entire time that they're complaining. Like, they're just running it down a lane, like, you stupid motherfucker, and they're throwing, like, some racial fucking bullshit that I don't understand because I'm not Europe at each other. It's just like, that's fucking out. Have you had the chance to experience EU West solo queue?
Yeah, I played in when we went to Worlds for Paris.
Was it as bad because when I played on it, it was just everyone fucking flaming each other, just complete monkey fiesta.
I think it's maybe just because you're a streamer, but like when we played, like there's more. Like we played a lot with like against Worlds players, so like
yeah,
SKT, like all those people. Like it was more quiet, but like I can see the ragers. But I felt like it was the same as Korea and like in China too.
Yeah, Pobelter told me in China, it's just like a lot of you guys played on the like Diamond or Master Challenger server, right, or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was like an invite-only server or something random.
Yeah, he said that it was like the game quality was very not that great. Would you agree with him?
That's when I learned that Singe top and Aatrox top was like always like those two fighting at top lane. Like Ignite Ghost Aatrox and TP Ignite Singe. I think I've seen out of like 4 games. Like 4 games out of like the 20 games I played, like Aatrox and Singe.
We're missing out, man.
It's actually broken. Singe is actually broken.
Really?
It's like a broken away where like you can pretty much just die every time and then still pretty much win the
game. Eat to win. Kitty, you got a new name. Wait, where'd Kitty go?
Hey, I'm here, dude. Alright, one sec. Hey, how's it going?
No, we were just talking about Singe topping the new meta, the new OP.
Yeah, I could believe it, man. Yeah, Pobelter was telling me they don't know how to stop fighting. Like, actually, like, just fighting each other. So, I could definitely see myself playing on the Chinese server. That server sounds fucking nice, dude. But, let's go to the real thing that the people want, because I know you guys are ready for it. We're going to get to the Discord question and answer. Jake, let me ask you a question. Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. You ever done a live question and answer before?
I don't remember.
Okay, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna fill you in on it, dude. They got questions, we got answer. Let's get to it. So Jan wants to know at Xmithie. You know, you can share this with us because you're our friend. I think we can all agree that we're friends of each other. At Xmithie, have you gotten offers from other NALCS teams following the report? Yeah, I know Xmithie's a hot commodity, so come on, dude. TSM, they offering anything?
No team has offered, or like, I don't know any, because it's what do you call it? What's that word?
You under contract?
That too.
But
okay.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm under contract and I can't say anything.
Well, let me ask you, if you were no longer under contract, how many...
But I'm in contract.
Yeah, but you are in contract. How many teams do you feel like would field offers for Jake?
I don't know, hopefully a lot, so I can like...
Come on, dude, have more confidence. You know, what junglers does Xmithie think? Who does Xmithie bow to in the NALCS?
Mortals?
Aside from that, I'm saying enemy jungler. Who would be?
What is this bait right here?
I'm just saying, dude.
For sure, Riot's like gonna be on the way right now to our house.
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't want to get you in any more trouble with Riot. Let's go to the. Let's go to this. This is a great question right here from my man Norex Uni. He wants to know at Xmithie. Do you think that you would have had a better chance at Worlds if you had Cutie Pie as your ADC?
Probably not.
Probably not.
We don't have the synergy anymore.
Yeah.
Like if we did before.
Let me ask you. Do you think you guys would? Do you think Cutie Pie would have had a negative impact on the team?
Negative impact? Probably not. It's gonna be as positive as your win rate in solo queue.
Well, 50-50, dude,
though,
that's
right?
pretty
It's
good.
good.
50%,
Oh, it's 50-50?
dude, it's a coin flip. That's all good, man. My man Kudo wants to know at Xmithie, will we ever get to see the Xmithie ADC ever again?
I mean, I'm trying to do an in-between right now where I play AD carries in the jungle. So I'm waiting for Vayne to be good in the jungle. I mean, Ezreal's already good. Who else did I play? Caitlyn and Vayne is probably like I just want them to have the Ezreal treatment.
I don't know if Caitlyn's gonna get. I don't know.
I mean, if you can trap monsters.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna
that's
do
step
that.
in the right direction.
That would be awful, because then you'd have to make a trap creeps too, and then she'd just be fucking useless.
No, just monsters.
Just monsters. Okay, maybe I could see that one. But let me ask you, related to that, like, cause you played AD for XDG when
Yep.
Did you play AD because you wanted to play AD, or like what was the story behind that? Because I actually don't know.
Well, mainly it was ManCloud and the coach and Zuna's decision, and then I was AD carry. I was literally an AD carry before when I was jungler. Like
I remember
the
Xmithie Ezreal, dude. It's clean.
I was a Caitlyn main before.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I thought you were Ezreal main.
That was when MIG happened. Like when all that thing. I was a Caitlyn, Lee Sin, two trick pony in solo queue. Well, not really in solo queue, just like in competitive. Like that's the main thing I played. But yeah.
Yeah, you have no desire then to ever play AD again?
Not anymore. I think I'm too behind on playing AD, and I feel like I can impact the game more as a jungler than an AD.
Alright, fair enough. Skips35 wants to know, what are your thoughts on the preseason update? Have you seen them?
No, what's in the update?
Alright, we're skipping that.
Yeah, it's way too much shit to go through.
We're skipping that.
Yeah.
Like the runes thing?
Yeah, the runes
Yeah.
reworked her. I think that was it, yeah.
I just remember there was like something with taxes. I don't remember, dude.
Oh
Skip
my
that
god,
shit.
skip it.
Alright, we're skipping it. Sorry, dude, your question too goddamn hard. Skillless wants to know from each of our own perspective, which was the most annoying meta to play in? Doesn't have to be in competitive, can be solo queue too. The most annoying meta to play in. This meta kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. From an AD's perspective,
Same, dude.
yeah, like people think like the Arden sensor is fucking great. I fucking hate playing scaling. I hate just like everything that I do doesn't matter, because if we don't do something off of it, it's just meaningless. Like I can get 2 kills. If we don't convert it into something, it doesn't mean anything. So this meta kind of sucks.
It actually sucks if you get the kill. But you need support to get the kill.
Yeah, so you can get the
That's actually depressing, dude. That's so depressing.
Yeah, like I talked about it before. Like any meta where I have to tell my support, like, "Hey, dude, come split the gold with me." It's fucking garbage meta. So, I mean, you guys.
Yeah, this is my least favorite meta, and I remember the meta where Lulu mid was OP. Like that meta was actually terrible. But
Soraka mid?
I was the one playing Soraka mid.
Yeah,
so,
IPL.
Yeah, so like during that meta, that wasn't too bad, but definitely this meta right now is probably my least favorite meta across the 7 years I've been playing. It's top 2 for sure.
Fair enough. So my man wants to know, at all of us, Who do we think are gonna win Worlds? SKT or Longzhu?
What about the other
Who
teams?
gives a shit? Someone. Who wants to go next? Someone answer.
Jake, you just came back from Worlds. You got the inside scoop. Who's winning?
Well, I think C9 has a really
Good
big
chance.
shot at it. Yeah.
You think C9 actually has?
The semifinals, and then after that, then we'll see. But probably SKT is gonna win, yeah.
Ooh.
Or long. Huh? I think I'm literally just relying on like not even scrim records. I think SKT still has like the mentality to beat whoever they're gonna beat.
Just say it, dude. It's because they have Faker, right? And he's nuts.
Or blank.
And he's nuts.
Pretty nice.
Okay. I say Longzhu.
Alright, fair enough. So Dimas wants to know, at Xmithie, how did it feel when Dardoch said that Immortals won't go anywhere with such a team, and you guys end up going to Worlds?
That's not really a question for me, but for my team, because I didn't really have any like beef with Josh, because actually like he's a really nice person like outside the game, and yeah, like I didn't really care for how much he was saying to Morals, because like I feel like he was directed to either the staff or like more to the players than me.
So you don't feel any kind of like got your ass, dude. You don't feel any of that shit.
No, not that much.
Alright, I can respect that.
Very
man.
humble.
Yeah,
I like that.
Humble player here, dude. Alright, we're gonna go with. We'll do one final question. This is a great question. So I'm gonna start it off with the usual. Xmithie, if you were on a team, let's say they got rid of Cody's son on Immortals. God bless his soul, dude.
Wait, what? Why is it Cody?
He just passed away, dude, on one fateful night. Just something happened, dude. Unfortunate. And you were left with the decision. I'm a cutie pie, double lift. Who do you pick?
I mean, how good are you in PUBG?
I'm
Because I just played with Peter and then we won. Like, literally, like, an hour before this.
So are you saying that you're joining?
It on PUBG.
Are you saying you're joining TSM right there?
What?
You just
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay, so I'm pretty decent at PUBG. I'm pretty decent. Not gonna brag. I haven't played it in a while, but I was pretty good.
Oh, then probably Peter then.
Man, come on, dude. All right, and then let me ask you this question, this back-to-back question. Water Rhino wants to know: do you think Skara is as good a jungler as you, or could be as good a jungler as you? We're gonna end it with that because Skara was on Delta Fox. He played against Dandy, a world
champion, Dandy.
World champion, and he was showing it up. So. What do you think about Skara compared to you?
I mean, Jimmy is already as good, if not better already, because he has the same experience as me. He went to Worlds.
Look at this guy. He's so humble. I love it.
Yeah, and he's just laughing the whole time. Give him the honest answer. What do you think of Skara?
Me and Jimmy have been talking like this, or have been talked like this in... We talked twice already about this, and then we said Jimmy's always the better jungler person.
You're just too humble, Jake. You just thank you.
Damn, Scar. I guess we didn't know how good we had it, dude. Shit, dude. Thank you.
You guys thought you could have won any games without me, Keely? Those 2 wins.
Yeah, I thought I was doing something. I guess it was Scar. All right, I guess my apologies, dude. But
one of you guys are like adding the wins, but you guys. Like didn't win a set, right? Just like
no, hell no.
Yeah,
we're counting all the games played. We're not counting set. Dude, Seth, who gives a shit? I mean, let me say though, I will say, and I always have to throw this out. We didn't do the worst that any team's ever done. That belongs to Team Gates. Team Gates actually didn't win a single game.
They lost every single game.
Yeah, we won 3 games.
Wait, I want to see that now. Like you versus Team Gates.
No, you don't. Trust me.
We would.
I mean,
Really?
we crushed them. Yeah, of course. Dude, did you see our games? Wait, did you watch our games?
No.
You didn't watch any of them? Yeah, good.
Good.
Let me just say,
I saw one Nuno game with like Jimmy was playing, and then you guys won against. Who did you guys win against?
Dandy.
yeah,
That was
Oh
the
yeah,
game we won against
Danny's
Dandy.
team. Yeah.
dude, we were a bit. Let me just say, because you didn't watch any of the games, I was single-handedly carrying every game, and these fucking deadweights couldn't help me out at all. So we're just gonna end it on that. That's basically what happened, because you said you didn't watch any. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's gonna conclude Beyond the Rift. I want to give a special shout out to the sponsors. Thank you, Discord. Wonderful company. And I want to give a shout out, Scar. Give the shout out.
And thank you, Ace of Predator, for being a main sponsor of ours as well as the official sponsor for Worlds. Love you, man.
I want to give a shout out also to myself for hosting this wonderful show. If you guys liked it, make sure to tune in every Thursday. I want to give a shout out to our wonderful guest, Jake. Jake,
Thanks for having me, guys.
where can the people get more of you, though, if they want more of you?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna stream, but you can see me play League or other games at twitch.tv/Xmithie, or you can follow me at Twitter. The same thing, Xmithie, I think. And yeah.
I want to give a special shout out, someone near and dear to my heart, all the Twitch viewers out there. Twitch viewers, thank you for joining us today. Wonderful stream. See you guys next Thursday. Goodbye.